Well, I finally managed to get out of Tbilisi. My suspension was cleared from customs finally after a right palaver. It's fitted on Wednesday, and on Thursday I had the opportunity to test it out because I rode back into Turkey and back into Georgia. So yeah, I had a good long day. A couple of tweaks, but it is so much better than what it was. And the bolt that I'm holding my gear shifter on with is holding fine. The Loctite, I did put a lot of Loctite on it. That's holding. So I thought, you know what? It managed to survive going backward and forward to Turkey. I'm going to crack on. I'm just going to see what happens on the road, keep checking it, and yeah, keep my fingers crossed. So now I'm at the border with Russia, and I don't know if you can see because it's quite high contrast, but all behind me, actually all around, is the blue sky. It's just mountains, and this little town is called Kazbegi, and I think it's one, if not the last main town before Russia. So there's loads of minibuses going backward and forwards. There's loads of exchange places. It is really, really beautiful, I have to say. A bit dusty and kind of things because the road's not in very good condition, but super, super beautiful. I don't know if you can make out in the background. Maybe you can't because it's a bit kind of blown out on the video, but there's these huge peaks that are going into the clouds. You can't actually see the peaks, but it's bigger than the ones behind. Yeah, it's really, really a beautiful little place. I think there's a kind of a bit of a drop-off point for lots of hikers as well to go and explore the area. But yeah, it's been good. I'm finally leaving Georgia, which is great. Of course, I'm going to come back to Georgia on my way back, so I thought I don't need to kind of hang around too much. I'll just crack on through, and some of the passes are still a little bit snowed under, so I can't even go up there, so it just makes a bit more sense to keep going towards the stands in Mongolia. So yeah, I'm here. I've got apparently a very normal Georgian bread. This is huge, very tasty, and it cost me 30p, I think. It was quite a surprise. So what have I thought about Georgia the first time? Well, I have to say, if I had to shortlist it, or tell people if they're thinking about coming, you should shortlist it, definitely come or definitely not come, I would say you should definitely come. Once you get past the little bit of the frostiness from the Georgian people, they thaw out pretty quickly. They are quite friendly, nice people, especially once they learn you're not Russian. That's the main thing. But it is a beautiful country. I mean, it is so green and mountainous, and I think that even if you're just coming to fly and visit, the hiking, the climbing, the mountain biking that's here, the off-road motorbiking, all of it would be really cool. It's really, really nice, and it is super cheap as well. So I would say definitely come to Georgia if you're thinking about it. Very, very good place. So yeah, so I'm into Russia tomorrow. Not quite sure how long it's going to take me to get over the border. Lots of people say that the border crossing can be really slow, so get there super early in the morning. But the lady in the hostel I'm staying in said that it's quite quiet at the moment, so it shouldn't be too difficult to get across. So I'm not really sure, because the first city, I can't remember the name of it, but actually the first city is only about 40 kilometres after the border. So if I go really early in the morning across the border, and it is quick, I'll only be 40 kilometres into Russia. It seems like a bit of a waste of a day. But apparently there's not many hostels or hotels between the first city, which I think is called, actually I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, the first city, and Astrakhan, which is the last city before you go into Kazakhstan. So there's not many hotels or places to stay in between, except camping. So yeah, I bought some fruit and some tinned tuna and vegetables, and I thought, okay, maybe I can just keep going if I get over the border pretty quickly, and I can camp somewhere in Russia if I can find a place. I don't even know if it's allowed, but I can probably find a secret place. But yeah, it's cool. I'm quite looking forward to it, to be honest. I'm glad my Bolt is holding up, because my gear shifter was really worrying me a little bit. Yeah, but it feels good to be back on the road and moving towards Mongolia. And it was a really, there's another overlander just coming in now on his KTM. So it can't actually be taking all day at the border, because unless he was at the border this morning, I don't know, but I doubt it. Yeah, it feels good to be on the road again. Beautiful ride today. That's a really lovely temperature here. I mean, it's a little bit cool now because it's towards the end of the day, but it's very, very nice. Yeah, so I'm excited. Tomorrow, Russia, and then maybe the day after, if I pull a really big, as his partner, I think, on her KTM. Yeah, if I pull a really big day, it might be the day after. I might be able to get into Kazakhstan, but we'll see. Yeah, so watch this post. Bye.